Hi, and welcome to Amc Banking tutorial videos. Today we're going to see how to set up a host-to-host web service connection to the Danish banks using the AMC shared services on Amc Banking Plus. Setting up a direct communication enables you to automatically send payment files and retrieve bank files without accessing your bank portal. It's a great step towards security and automation in your bank processes. We will go through the process of setting up the connection as well as adding payment approvers and users who can import statements from the bank. Before we start, please make sure you have an AMC Banking Plus license for either Business Central or Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. You will also need the correct bank agreement with your bank. The setup we're about to do will only work for banks who support either Bank Connect, Danske EDI Web Service or Nordea Corporate Access Web Service. More banks will be added soon. The first step is to navigate to your extend link at ax.amcbanking.com in a browser. You can use your licensed administrator to log into your extend link portal. Inside your extend link, you can see the bank accounts added to your service. You can see valuable graphs as well as each journal that has been processed by your extend link, whether it's outbound files or inbound. To set up a direct communication, you'll need to navigate to your My Account page in the top right. It's signaled by a string of numbers. We are going to set up bank-specific settings. For this, you will need to add the bank by pressing the New button in the bank table. AMC support quite a lot of banks, but you can use the filter to quickly find the one you wish to use. In this video, I'll set up a bank connect to Arbejdernes Landsbank. Once your bank is added, you can press the small pencil to open the bank settings for your bank. To set up this connection, you'll need to put in your function ID and your registration number. Both are found in your bank agreement. Your activation code will either be sent by post or by SMS to a bank contact. Enter all this information and press the Save button. You can verify in the log that you get the message "Connection to bank succeeded." You are now ready to add approvers. The first two approvers can be added without further approval. These two will act as your approver administrators. Besides having the rights to approve payments, they will also have the right to approve new users, which will be necessary after they are set up. To add new approver administrators, you will need a login and an email. They can use the login, in this case App 1 and App 2, to approve payments in combination with their password. The two administrators are now added and their status is changed to waiting for password change. This means that an email with an activation link has been sent to them. Once the users have activated their link and created a password, their status will change to approved. You have now set up a Bank Connect connection to your bank, complete with approvers. Notice that your approvers are added to two different keys: the inbound key with A rule and the outbound key with B rule. In practice, this means that either one can import bank files alone, yet it takes two people in unison to approve payments before they're sent to the bank. The check mark for approver admin means that these users also have the right to approve new approvers. If you wish to add more approvers, the process is a little bit different. First, you press the Create Approver button located in your approver table. Just as before, you'll be prompted to enter a username and an email on your new approver. Only this time, you will also be asked whether the user should have the rights to the inbound or outbound key, and whether they should be A rule or B rule. AMC recommends always using B rule approvers for the outbound key. Once it's created, the new user's status will be waiting for next key admin. This means that two of your approver admins will have to approve this new user before they are granted the rights to approve payments. To do so, your approvers will need to log into your extend link and approve the new user. Let's log in with the first of them. Go to My Account and press the Edit button next to the bank and find the new approver on the list. To approve the user, you will press the Edit button in the far right of the approver line. In the top, you'll see a small key button labeled Approve User. You will need to decide whether or not the new user should also be an approver admin or just a regular payment approver. Write your password to finish the approval. Verify in the log that your approval has been added to the service. Afterwards, repeat the steps with a different approver admin. Log in. Go to My Account. Press the Edit button on the bank. And press the Edit on the user and approve it. After the second approval, you can see the status is changed to waiting for password change, and an invitation has now been sent to the user. Once this is activated, the user will be able to approve payments all the same as your current users. We have now done the setup so that each time Extendlink receives a payment for Arbejdernes Landsbank, it will not send a payment file back to be downloaded. Instead, it will ask for approvals, and once correctly approved, it will send the payment all the way to the bank. Now let's take a look at the setup needed within Business Central. The first thing we want to do is navigate to Amc Banking Setup. Here we want to make sure that we use the same service URL as we just did the setup in. In my case, it's ax.amcbanking.com. Next, we want to update the bank list. We can do this either by running assisted setup or by navigating to the bank list and pressing Setup, Update. Now we want to verify that we have an active bank account using the bank we have just set up, and that the payment export format and bank statement import format is set to something like Bank Data Conversion Service. Go back to the bank list and choose the bank statement service in the menu and press Link to Online Bank Account. The pop-up message here tells us that we need to do the setup that we have just done in Extendlink. Confirm that you have done so and press OK. Your bank account linking status should now be changed to linked. So, let's see our newfound connection in action. Let's start by exporting a payment. Navigate to your payment journal and create a new payment. Bear in mind that this is not a test connection and the payment will actually be sent to the bank if you approve them. To export the payment, press the Bank and Export button. If you are used to using our system, you will normally get a payment file downloaded for you to upload to the bank portal. But because of the setup we have done today, it now asks for approval instead, before sending it automatically to the bank. Approvals of payments happens within Extendlink, but you can use the Link to Web service to quickly access the approval section. Bear in mind that for this to work, you'll need to be logged into Business Central with the same email as is attached to your approval user in Extendlink. Because my email matched, I was automatically logged into Extendlink with the App 1 user, as you can see in the top right. In your Outbound Journal section, you can see the journal that is now waiting to be sent to the bank, with the status of waiting for signature. You can press the journal to quickly get an overview of the contents of the journal before approving it. Once you have confirmed that everything is correct, press the green approval sign to the right of the journal. Enter your password to approve the journal. As you can see, the journal is awaiting one more payment approval. This time we will log in straight to Extendlink. Your approver can log in using their full username or their email. Navigate to Outbound Journals and repeat the approver steps. Once the second approver have approved the journal, it will be sent straight to the bank and processed. Now let's take a look at the automatic importing of bank files. Navigate to your payment reconciliation journal and press Process and Import from Bank. Since the bank account is linked, it will not ask you to specify a file on your local drive. Instead, it will ask for credentials of a user who have access to the inbound key, in our case, App 1. This function can import CAMP 053 account statements or CAMP 054 credit or debit notifications without ever leaving your Business Central. As you can see, a payment reconciliation journal has been created using an automatically imported account statement. The last thing I want to show you is that you can automate this by going to Bank Statement Service and pressing the Automatic Bank Statement Import Setup. Here you can write your credentials, save the password, and enable the automatic bank import job queue. Doing this will open the standard queue entry card, where you can set up standard parameters for automatic import. If you ever run into problems with your import, you can use the AMC import log to reprocess and synchronize files or search out specific files that wasn't imported from ExtendLink. Okay, you have now set up a direct communication with your bank and you have taken a big step towards security and automation in your daily processes. Remember, as an AMC Banking Plus user, you have a free support user in our service desk, and you can always reach out to info@amcbanking.com if you have any questions. If you are looking for more advanced approval features or want to make this setup to banks outside of Denmark, reach out to us to hear more about our enterprise solution.